Ladies and gentlemen, this is the FIBA 3x3 Asia Cup 2024 Singapore. Please welcome our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. Eric Chua, Senior Parliamentary Secretary, Ministry of Culture, Community and Youth, and Ministry of Social and Family Development. He's accompanied by Mr. David Crocker, Director FIBA, Mr. Con Yin Tong, Chairman Sports Singapore, and Mr. Kwek Swee Kwan, CEO, Kallang Alive Sport Management. Welcome, Mr. Chua. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the opening ceremony for the FIBA 3x3 Asia Cup Singapore 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for FIBA 3x3? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? again.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome the 23 participating federations for FIBA 3x3 Asia Cup 2024. Please give it up to Australia, People's Republic of China, Northern Mariana Island,
ladies and gentlemen, we now invite Mr. Eric Chua, Senior Parliamentary Secretary, Ministry of Culture, Community and Youth, and Ministry of Social and Family Development, down to commemorate this occasion with a photograph with the trophy. Mr. Chua, please. He is accompanied by Mr. David Crocker, Director FIBA, Mr. Con Yin Tong, Chairman Sports Singapore, and Mr. Kwek Tui Kwan, CEO. Thank you so much, Mr. Chua, Mr. Crocker, Mr. Con, and Mr. Kwek. Also want to say a big shout out to Northland Secondary School for their fantastic performance in the opening ceremony, as well as beatboxer Terrence. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. FIBA 3x3 Asia Cup Singapore 2024 is officially a go. Plenty of action coming your way in this evening session. Chinese Taipei going to be taking on Iran, India playing Indonesia, Northern Mariana Islands against Hong Kong, Iran versus Republic of Korea, men's Iran's team taking on Hong Kong, China, and then Indonesia against Northern Mariana Islands. All that happening right here, OCBC Square, Singapore Sports Hub.
Yeah, thank you, NC Robbie the Manimal, and we are locked in once again. Third session, day 2 of the qualifying draw. And after these next games, we're gonna find out the 4 men's teams and the 3 women's teams that advance to the main draw, which will start here tomorrow at Singapore Sports Hub, OCBC Square, tomorrow. But we're gonna set it off in a little bit.
Let's get down.
First game is gonna be a men's game, and we have Team Chinese Taipei versus Iran.
Let's get down to business. Mama, please don't.
So if y'all didn't know, the first time 3x3 basketball was ever played, it was here in the city of Singapore. So 3x3 basketball was first played here in Singapore 2010 for the Youth Olympics, and then 7 years later in 2017, it was approved by the International Olympic Committee to become an official Olympic discipline. And of course, the heart of 3x3 basketball began in the Lion City here in Singapore. So give yourselves a round of Give yourself a round of applause for being down with 3x3 since the beginning, Lion City. Bad luck to y'all. Oh, yeah. Well, Lion City, we got some giveaways, and since this is the Lion City, me and Robbie, no matter what, we want to hear y'all roar. We want to hear y'all scream.
Singapore, are you ready for this? In 3, 2, 1, make some noise!
All right. Angelo Tsagarakis live from Singapore. And my man Kyle Montgomery is on his way. You see qualifying draw pool A, Chinese Taipei against Iran. It's gonna be interesting. Chinese Taipei took a strong option, winning its first game of the competition, but Iran has something to say about pool supremacy potentially. So waiting to see this unfold in front of our eyes. It's gonna be just in a few moments. Don't go anywhere because team introductions have started. Chinese Taipei, young team made up mostly of U23 kids. Only one is over. It's Chi Changping, only age 24. Iran, a team made up of young bucks as well. Playing well. Visan, Dalil Zarahan, Majid, Raimian, Martin Aganjampur, Muhammad Hamid, Rahimi.
Now, team representatives will link up at the logo for the coin toss to see who will get first possession of the ball game.
Just a few moments, the game is about to start. They're gonna go with the tone toss. You know how the coin toss works, right? We bring out the two captains, toss the coin. Whoever wins the toss decides whether to start with the ball or give the ball up, but have the guarantee in case of overtime to be in possession of the ball first. And you know that could be a factor when you want to secure the win. Iran, more physical team than Chinese Taipei. Rahimi in the paint. 205. Equivalent to 6'8", 6'9", more 6'8". It's gonna start the game on the bench. Iran will start with the ball. Let's have a great one, my people. Let's have a great one. Dalil Zahan at the top. We're waiting to get the get-go. The supervisor said, let's do this. Start up. Start pick action, the ball. Moving around, they're attacking the gap right here. And that's the first bucket with authority. Rashid Rahimian. There's the first point. Someone has to sub out. What's going on? So you know Chinese Taipei is going to try to play with speed. They're going to attack the rim just like that. Good hands. He tipped that. That should have been a block. Right after that almost block that ended up being a bucket for Chinese Taipei, he gets it right back. Rahimi puts Iran up 2-1. And Yu had the shot to get up front. Rims out. Iran is a dangerous team. I expect him to make some noise in this qualifying draw. Triggering from top of the key, bang, bang. Gajampur gives Iran an early 3-point lead. With not even a minute gone. Iran physical, I told you. It's gonna be a moving screen. No, not a moving screen. Stepped out of bounds. Too tight of a space. And you will get the ball at the top. Can Chinese Taipei answers athletically, physically? Everything's gonna be much harder, but they're gonna be moving around. You can't spoil the dessert that way. Unfortunately for Chinese Taipei, rushed it and missed it. If Chinese Taipei wants to survive this game, they're gonna have to move it around and take whatever opportunity is offered with no hesitation. They need to try to speed things up and shoot the lights out. So one missed layup apiece. Chinese Taipei back at it. Actually shooting, missing. Offensive board. Chung, tight space, great block. That should have been the second. It's going to be the first officially. Rahimi, too strong, but he gets the ball deflected. Unfortunately for you, the foul call. Second team foul against Chinese Taipei.
Take the ball out from Iran, hands it off.
Handoff action for the trigger. Rahimi almost had his hands on it. Teach him how to boogie. Oh, okay, did you last? That's my generation right here. Y'all know nothing about it. Of course, I'm teasing. Lean with it, but he couldn't rock it. But he gets right back. Should have taken the first one, made up for it. Rahimi, too strong inside. Can't do nothing about that, can you? Makes it look easy. Mentioned before, footwork, but Rahimi makes it hard on anybody. They're gonna go right back at him. Could have get fed the ball, but he was also in favorable position for the rebound. Great execution on the two-man game. The nice pass and the finish. Staying with it, but missing twice. Oh. You gotta finish your breakfast down low. Not only once, but twice. You sped up. Got it off the glass in time, so Rahimi could not block it. Oh, with the glass, called upon his best friend in times of need. Iran up 5 early. It's not a favorable matchup for Chinese Taipei. Physically, they have to match up with a team much more physical, but that still has the same kind of speed. And that's the reason now they're struggling, because defensively, Iran manages to stay in front of those matchups. And they have the length to contest those shots. And then after that, you got Rahimi in the paint just going to work. He's just too strong, too tall, too physical. Say, well,
Number 12 from the line for Chinese Taipei,
It's a made free throw. Ooh, he went the other way. That could have been a wide open look. Jidraimi went the other side. That would have been a wide open look too. Sometimes it doesn't go your way. The execution for a wide open look. Oh, yes! Iran starting off hot. Doing it in all kinds of ways, inside, outside. I like what I'm seeing from this team. Could this be a dark horse, sorry, in this competition? Could we have a surprise? Can Iran earn themselves a medal in this Asia Cup? It looked like they got the tools. Ooh, that was tough. He's a bad man. Rahimi showing that he has a soft touch as well. The skill set for the fadeaway. And he tried to give his own version of it, but Chang didn't have the same length. Got matched up with the long arms of Agajampur. He got rejected. Up 6, 11 points scored already. It's looking like it could go to 21 pretty fast. Ooh, the attack off the closeout. Lightning speed. Iran not playing around. Cookies, get the milk with it. See you later. 13-5. Man, Chinese Taipei getting smacked early. Active hands, physicality, you got the whole deal. 12-second shot clock violation. All right, now. When I told you we're going to 21 before the end of this game, we might have on our hands the potential quicker or faster game in this competition. Can Chinese Taipei slow Iran down or not? Wide open look once again. They confused him and they paid a price for it. I'm telling you, Iran just showing out, making it very clear. The qualifying draw is not what they came for. So delay of game, second warning. Shan Dalil Zahan getting caught by the patrol. That's gonna give a free throw, but you gotta go for the rebound, guys. No, you do not actually, because it's a check ball situation. My apologies. So yeah, Chinese Taipei getting a little breather and an opportunity for a freebie. Down 9. Not even at the halfway point yet. Wow. Get on. They may be young, but they're strong. They got purpose. They execute. Play with intensity. Good pass. Tipped out, no love there. Stepped out of bounds. The ball's going to be given. Even though this time around, Xiang used up his toughness and speed to get the best of his opponent. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the one and only, the man you know by the name of 3x3 The Voice, Kyle Montgomery. He's back. Did you eat well, buddy?
Did you miss me?
I did.
You know what? I was actually here a long time ago. You didn't see me.
No, I knew you were because Bogdan warned me.
Okay, good.
I'm just telling you.
Thank you for allowing me to finish my food.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we got long days.
Iran is looking great.
Oh, brother, looking fantastic right now.
Man, this team looks strong. Chinese Taipei.
Yeah.
Trailing by 7 here. I don't know whether we're exactly shocked. We kind of had an idea what Iran might bring to the table.
Right, we did. but they look like a seasoned team, even though they're still a young one, and they're playing with a purpose. But they play the game the right way.
Yeah, super young. They got a couple of 19-year-olds on this team, right? No, not a couple of 19-year-olds. Oh, yeah, 20, a 20-year-old, 23, okay.
And Raimian Majid is the oldest one, and he's at 26, not even close to his prime.
Wow.
That's going to be a travel. You got to be keeping your feet stable, Sir Rahimi. But it's just an impressive display. And the main thing is this. Chinese Taipei got grabbed by the throat right away. They had to handle very physical defense. And on the other side, Iran just imposed a very physical game in the paint, but they found also great efficiency from the outside. And you know, when we talk about the best teams, what do they have, Kyle? They have that balance between inside, outside. And so far, there is a strong display of that quality in Iran.
Wow. I caught some of it, but what I've seen in the short time that I sat down, I've been impressed. Let's see what how the rest of the game plays out here as Zhu moves it to the right side. Now Lin gets to the 10, but he's denied. Great interior defense from Iran. Working the pick and roll.
Yep.
You can't be that excessive when you set the screen. That was like he was twerking.
Well, he likes big butts and he cannot lie, but that's not gonna work.
Oh man, you're in top form. You're in top form.
I'm energized anytime you come back around me, man.
Chain in the lane, quick move. Nothing happening though. He'll reset, goes to the one-legged fader. Not at all. I want to work it down in the post.
He needs to shoot quick because that's going to be a 3-second call, but
I got it up, got a second chance and made good on it.
right.
Oh,
Give and go.
beautiful. Give and go, Lil Joe. 9-17.
Agajampur got caught slipping on the back door.
Oh, he got a yam that can. Well,
I don't think he can.
I don't think he can.
I don't think he
Never
can.
mind. I got greedy there for a moment. I saw a wide open lane, and I thought he was Hickey for Australia or somebody.
Oh, you know what happens if I have a wide open lane, Kyle?
Oh, that was saucy.
That was really saucy. Do you know what would happen if I have an open lane?
What would happen?
The most unathletic layup you've ever seen.
I was gonna say, I don't ever remember seeing Nazar yam.
Oh no,
no.
I got great finger roll skills, but you're not gonna see me yam nothing.
You have an assortment of finger rolls.
Oh, I tell you, all kinds of ways.
Strong layups.
Left, right, high up the glass. I got that.
All right.
Floaters
Okay.
if you want sometimes, but
That's enough. You got enough in your bag.
I got the Steve Nash. I get it on the glass real quick.
Steve Nashty, one of the best.
For sure.
Two-time MVP, I think.
Yep, you're right. Back to back, as a matter of fact. Even though he stole one from Shaq. But we're not going to discuss that.
No, he stole one from Kobe.
Well, he stole two then. We're not going to say that because now the Nash aficionados are going to come out after me. So I was just playing, guys. I love Steve.
This game is on the brink of coming to an end. Iran with 19-9 lead. Thanks to the Czar for holding it down too, by the way.
Brother, everybody needs to eat. Everybody needs at least to have a little break to get some food. So
I was just enjoying listening. I was just being a listener for a few minutes and just watching you do your thing, man. That's all.
well, I'm learning from the best. Let me tell you that. So as expected, Iran on its way to get this done before the 10-minute mark.
That would have done it. Instead, it goes back and out of bounds. Hasn't been a very foul-happy game, which is good. See only 3 fouls for Chinese Taipei.
Yep.
Iran.
And Iran has been playing very physical, so it's like they play to the limit, but they stay focused not to overdo it.
Iran's been on the uptick. You think back to just last year, they finished 5th. I mean, they were sniffing at the podium as a potential medal team here in Singapore just a year ago, and now they're a year better. Young talent. I'm actually expecting big things out of Iran.
I was saying they're probably a dark horse in this competition. They're a candidate for sure.
I can't short them. They got a bronze medal back in 2013. That was so long ago, I forgot to even mention it. And they have earned a medal here at this competition for their country before.
But it's been 10 years, bro. So,
yeah, over 10.
Over 10.
Point game now.
Ooh, the attack.
Quick step on that baseline.
That's a foul. Late call, but the right call.
Chinese Taipei with a win over Hong Kong earlier. This will be their first loss of the tournament.
Correct.
And they will, yeah, that'll be it for them, right? Yeah, that'll wrap up their play. Just 2 games in this group. Iran, their next one is against Hong Kong. So yeah. So they're not technically out of it, but it's going to be critical what happens between Iran and Hong Kong to determine what their fate's going to be for the main draw. Final buck 14 as Chinese Taipei throw up some haymakers. Trailing by 11. There's your game right there in hand for Iran. Start their 2024 campaign in a very commanding way. 11-point victory over Chinese Taipei. They will wrap up their qualifying draw action. The second to last game of the day as they'll lace them up against Hong Kong. But if this game was any indication, this Iran team is the real deal and meant to be taken very seriously. All right, let's get back to it, shall we? We shall. Team India is returning to the court, and they are returning without one of their most important key members, unfortunately due to a knee injury. Singla is out for this particular competition. India remains unbeaten, picked up a big blowout yesterday, and then grinded out another victory today to move to this 2-0 spot. They beat Hong Kong most recently 18-12. But again, just due to the injury situation, you do wonder how they might fare. They get a chance to get a crack at Indonesia. Indonesia is a team that we saw day one at the end of the day, and they start off their campaign here in 2024 with a loss. A win, though, could make things pretty interesting in this group, considering the injury woes that we've seen. So we will soon find out what this next 10-minute sprint was. Good people. How y'all feeling? Are y'all feeling good? Are y'all enjoying the action so far? I can't hear you. Speak up. Can you? Okay, there we go. Thank you. We certainly hope so. We are moving right through. By the end of business today, it'll be 36 games in 2 days in the books. And that only sets the table for the main course. The main course is the main draw. And we're going to find out each of those groups in their totality once we wrap up play today. Edmund Ho, Rainan de la Torre. I said that with a Spanish accent, but she's from Australia, so Torre, right? De la Torre. I don't know. Anyway, those are our two officials for this contest right here. As Indonesia sport the red. India, I like the India jerseys here. Clean white with the gold. All right, India, I see you. Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3, here with you. With Angelo Tsakarakis. I said it. Did I get it? Kind of. Tsakarakis.
Yeah, but you're saying Tessa, so you're giving it too much.
You know what? I'm just going to, you know what? You're just the czar. I'm not even going to get into this with you, bro. I'm not doing it.
It's like pizza. Tsa.
Oh, tsa.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Tsakarakis.
Man, that was the most beautiful, perfect time you said it.
Money. I like it. I like it.
I
But
like it too.
shouts out to Kavya Singla. Not playing in this one. India will play on in her spirit. Yeah, well, you know what I mean. She's with us, but she's got a bad injury. Anyway, it's time to get to the action. And here we are from the OCBC Square at the Singapore Sports Hub. You like Ronnie, I can see why. Drives left, gets the scoop to go. India start the scoring here. And Indonesia will try to respond. That's easier said than done. Denied at the front door. No entry here. Try again. Indonesia, who won the country's first ever medal at the Asia Cup last year. They have a completely new team for the most part. So the results this year may or may not differ, but an historic bronze medal win at last year's edition. One of my favorite memories, actually. We talk a lot about dark horses and teams' true chances of actually winning a medal. So you see the "and" one right there. And last year we got a chance to see one of those kind of dark horses become a success story. It was beautiful. Kimberly Pierre-Louise, Kimmy Buckets. If she's watching back home, shout out to her. Angelo, she averaged like 11 points per game.
Oh man.
Well, that's not a joke. I'm dead serious.
Translated to the 5-on-5 people, what that would represent.
All right, so 3x3, the game to 21. Obviously, 11 points is more than 50% of the scoring. This would be like a player scoring, what, 60, 55 in a game?
Oh yeah, that's
right.
That's a Devin Booker 60 piece.
You see, that's a 60 piece if you're talking 5-on-5. This is the 10-minute sprint to 21. And she averaged that for the tournament. It's crazy. Anyway.
Work. But I tell you who's going crazy right now. It's Rani and India leading 4-0 with only 3 girls. Trying to punch their ticket for good.
That's some heart.
That's some skill as well.
Hard end? Yeah, of course. Well, the skill has never been in question. We know that. But the combination of the two got them off to a good start. I'm not shocked to see India in front, honestly.
Neither am I. Because as I recall, I actually had. Well, anyway, so.
Well, you know, I picked them to begin with. You want to remind me of this? I didn't want to toot my own horn again, but you keep setting me up. So,
guys, let him have it in the comment section. Call him out. Don't let him off the hook.
Man, you know they rocking with me. We family long time.
But that's the reason why they're gonna be after you. You know.
Now, why don't y'all tell the Czar that I picked every game correctly so far? And when now, check out the comments and see what they say.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
It's tough on Oak. There's a push before the shot. Cletus didn't give it up. But shout out to Pushpa Kumar. She has been balling in not only this game, but throughout the qualifying draw for Team India. I don't want to go on without giving her her flowers and her impact with this India team. But everybody's going to have to step up a little bit more, obviously, in the absence of Kavya Singla.
Yep.
And so that's going to require more effort, more energy. And the margin for mistakes is going to be much slimmer for a team playing without a substitute. A 6-point advantage for India at the moment. Indonesia trying to put up a fight. That shot put up and off the glass. Angelica Jolie. Where's the Angelique? QUE on the end. Did you see that? Oh, really? Good.
I see it.
Now, the Jolie part I made up. But the Angelique, I don't think I did.
No, you did not. You're really like that.
Well, you know, I try to utilize the wits. Hey, it goes on and on. Can't understand why it's this long.
You must have superpowers.
I wonder if they can hear that at home. DJ Last. Shout out to DJ Last, y'all. Angelique. Nice box out from Cletus there.
By the way, Angelique is a French name. Spelled the way it is and said the way it is.
She plays for Indonesia.
I know. Well, you can have a first name from another place. I mean, your parents can
It's true.
pick it because they love the way it sounds, or because they have a preference.
Of course, that's her last name, right?
I'm just saying. You know that in all these countries, you always have influences from the outside. Even in France. I mean, I'm Zagorakis. I'm French, and my name cannot be any more Greek. so it's like.
But that's because one of your parents is Greek, and one of your parents is French.
It is true.
Okay then. Oh, that looked like it was online. Just rolled off the iron. Daisa. No. Rebound goes to India. Advantage on the inside. Advantage India. Cletus.
Exactly what you mentioned the first time. The inside power of India.
That's right.
I mean, I remember.
Hard to pick against them when they got that type of size. That they can impose on pretty much anybody, especially a small, like Hong Kong team or something like that. It's like, come on.
I mean,
easy pick.
Obviously.
Come on. Hey, Cletus is going to work.
Yeah. She's trouble. But the thing is, they're trying to maximize the tools at hand because they have no choice.
Active hands defensively for Indonesia. Leah. Nope.
And with a singler out, Cletus understands she needs to be the difference maker in the paint.
Ronnie on the run. Easy lay for her and an easy game so far for India.
But they're making it easy for themselves. They're very focused on a mission. And truthfully, they would be thrilled to be able to finish this game way before the 10-minute mark.
They're crisp. And what I see is they're doing a great job managing their energy.
Right.
So while they lead it by 8, it's not like they've had to, dig so deep to get that 8. They're just taking the smart plays.
Right.
If there's a mismatch, it's a quick drive to the bucket.
The lob passes to Cletus in the paint.
Oh, when you have that type of advantage, that's going to make the game easier for you.
And then you got to pick your spots defensively. You have to identify the strengths of your opponent. Because what's the point of over-pressuring the ball if they're too quick and they're going to dribble past you? Or if they're not good shooters, why get too tight?
Oh, man, this is easy as ABC 1, 2, 3 for Team India. What you want? Offense, defense. You get it all with India. Right now, give me that back. Thank you. Excuse me. You take that with you. There's a bucket. 12-10. Up top. And Angelique is going to get the shooter's roll. That'll give Indonesia a 4th point of the contest as we are now beyond 4 minutes into this 10-minute sprint. That was all oxygen. That ball is still live, at least for a bit it was.
Everybody was expecting it to go straight out of bounds, but it just kept bouncing inbound. Everybody watching.
Cece says she does enjoy it. You enjoy it? Okay, good. People we got fans and family watching from everywhere.
And we give
I'm
them
sure your family's watching too, right?
Oh, my baby boy and my wife are in front of the screen, and my boy is just watching basketball and listening to daddy all day long.
Doesn't that just make you smile, man?
But you know what I'm telling you? You know what I'm thinking? He's picking up moves, like he's watching the game and he's picking up moves that he's reproducing, and I'm like, I didn't show you this. Like, I didn't show you that.
Pretty soon, though, he's gonna start broadcasting at home when you get home.
Seriously.
Listening to his dad.
Offensive foul on the seal position.
I could have guessed that.
Shout out to all the mothers and fathers out there having the most beautiful job and the biggest responsibilities.
That is a fact that can only be stated by an actual parent.
You're right.
Oh, that one toilet bowled in. Round and down.
That's the first time I heard that one.
Well, you see it went around and down.
Well, it is a perfect analogy. I just never had it.
Jump ball. Jump ball as good as a steal. Looks like India wants a timeout. That's another thing, game management in terms of when to use those timeouts. India is going to be tempted to use that timeout probably sooner than they normally would because they're playing with 3 players. But
and think about it, they are the ones asking the timeout as they're leading, which is usually not the case. Usually a team that leads just keeps the momentum going, and they're using up that opportunity to try to freeze up the hot streak from Indonesia and to obviously get that breather that they desperately need, having no sub.
just a shade over 5 minutes to play. Qualifying draw C action in the women's competition. Only one more qualifying draw C game. That again will solidify who's moving on to play in the main draw. India could make it easy with a win because Northern Mariana Islands obviously won't be moving on, and by virtue of that win over Hong Kong, so India control their own destiny. So far, so good.
And winning just shuts down any conversation.
Everything. Gotta watch your pockets. Oh, Ronnie. She redirects, but she does miss the layup. It's a nice move. Oh, give me those. Cletus steals the cookies. 2 is on the way. Short-armed it. So Indonesia will have an opportunity to respond. They had one. It is now gone. Ball over to India. Cletus over to Ronnie. Ronnie, 2 ball up. Back iron. There's a fight for that rebound out of bounds.
And the good hustle, though, Kumar earns possession back for her team.
Love the effort. I love the shoes, too. Kumar, what are those? You're the shoe expert.
These are Jordan brands, but which player? That's the question.
Oh, Leia.
It could be Williamson, Zion Williamson's, or Westbrook's, or Doncic's. I'm trying to see. I almost want to say, well, it's either one of those three and it's Jordan's. That's all I know. I'm gonna keep it at that. I don't want to sound silly because I'm not sure.
Man, you call every pair of shoes we've talked about.
I only
Luka
talk about
Doncic,
three
like,
players.
I'm like, what are those boots over there? Oh, those are the Luka Doncic boots. Oh man, look at those sandals. Yeah, I'm sure those are the Luka Doncic.
Well, I'm for sure one of the three choices right. I'm for sure one of the three choices right.
Look at these young kids on camera. They recognize the camera. They're losing it. Look at this. Look at this one. Shout out to all of the fans that came and supported today, watching most of the action. We had a good crowd from the start of the day, even through the rain. Just shows the interest, the love for 3x3 here in Singapore. To be able to pack a venue like this, it's just a qualifying draw. Not to say the qualifying draw doesn't matter. It does matter. But usually they wait until the big games before they show up. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit them all in here when the big games come.
And specifically when Singapore
is
going to play. Well, the good thing is there's a lot of space around the venue. They're going to be there. Got the mall behind us. As a matter of fact, you got a lot of people up there behind us watching.
Yeah, I see on the balcony.
Yeah.
14-7. D2 in the face. We'll see how India responds.
Great execution.
Dime time.
Dime time. Because Ronnie is a danger, so you have to respect her going strong into the lane. But then once you step up on her, you have the long segments of Cletus going quick, down low, giving an option to a teammate. And sharing is caring.
An unselfish player. And dangerous in her own regard when she wants to score.
Tell you one thing, Kyle. Kumar came up big today for India. As a matter of fact, Kumar was the X factor that turned things around for India. She took so many offensive rebounds. She made some clutch shots.
Yeah.
She gave second chances to her team, but she also converted many of those second chances in the paint. And that translated to them getting the advantage back and putting Hong Kong on its heels.
Kumar misses that shot, but she's been delivering like Uber Eats all day long. Y'all got Volt. They got Volt out there in France. Volt? No.
Oh, we got all of them.
Okay.
We got Uber Eats as well.
What's another food delivery service? Just.
We got what's the name of it? Because we're cooking at home. We don't order much. But there's Deliveroo. There's one called Deliveroo.
Deliveroo.
With 2 O's. Deliveroo.
That sounds Australian.
It would, wouldn't it? Deliveroo, mate.
Oh, she Deliveroos.
She surely did.
Deliver twos from the top of the key.
Deliver twos. We're gonna fund a new brand for 3x3. Deliver twos.
17. Look, we're getting business ideas together and everything. Live broadcast.
Live broadcast. Don't steal it though.
You're welcome.
Don't steal it, guys.
17-12.
Oh, Kumar caught it one-handed.
Like a Randy Moss grab.
Oh man, 3 times. We always say in French, never 2 without 3. Well, after 2 misses, the third one came real quick, didn't it?
That was tough. Minute 42. Indonesia showing some fight down the stretch here. But to be able to erase this deficit, think that's going to be probably a task a little too tall. We'll see what they got the rest of the way here. They certainly are tired. They're certainly feeling the absence of having that fourth player.
But Indonesia is fighting, though. They could have kind of given up, and they're shooting pretty well. Even
Great
though
defense. You're right. This was an 8-point game, and oh wow, Kumar tries it again. Look at the effort from her. This will be one of the top individual performances of the day, I think. I don't know how many Kumar has right now. And Cletus and Ronnie have done their share of damage as well.
And don't forget the Indonesia-Hong Kong game last night. It was a pretty battle. Like, it was a pretty tough battle. Indonesia kept it real close, and Hong Kong had to count on a very sharp and aggressive lead to escape.
True. Oh, offensive. I think Ronnie dropped that shoulder.
Indonesia is competitive. It's just they're getting outmatched physically in the paint in this battle, but you got to give him props.
Well, to fight back in it and give themselves a chance, you know, 6 points isn't insurmountable, especially if they can knock down a 2 or a couple of 2s, then it really gets interesting. The question, I think, is going to be how much effort does India have left on the defensive end so that Indonesia doesn't hit a couple of 2s or hits what a quote-unquote lucky, I don't really believe in lucky 2s, but
fortunate, we could say fortunate.
Yes.
Kumar is giving everybody the business today.
She's unstoppable. Unstoppable.
She can't stop.
Won't stop.
She gets down.
Oh, she get down. Security.
What did I do? What did I do to deserve another security call?
Get over here, please. I need some assistance.
I'm getting thrown out of the house like Jazzy Jeff.
India can win it or make it game point. Ronnie decides to do neither. So it stays where it's at with 37 ticks left. Rizatis starts the possession. Rizatis, pass is deflected. So India answering my questions about the intensity of the defense this late in the game. It has been there. It has been constant. It has been unrelenting. Ronnie trying to end it all in one foul stroke. She does not. 15 ticks left. That's airmailed straight over to Cletus's residence. And she will hand it over. Look, give it to the one
and only
Kumar in kill mode. It is game over. Team India, understandably, a little bit gassed, playing with 3 instead of 4. Yet and still, all they do is win, 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 no matter what.
Something that crosses my mind, Kyle, that's only the qualifying draw. That means that they still have 2 pool games before even considering qualifying into quarterfinals.
Yeah.
That's gonna be rough, man. It's gonna be rough.
And the way the schedule shakes out, I don't know if they play tomorrow or the day after. I'd have to look at it once we wrap up today. But imagine if they have to play in okay, good. I'm glad I got some assistance. Thank you, Bogdan. Day after. So that's going to be good, at least for India, to get that day of rest.
Key to get that day of rest.
Yeah, to get that day of rest. But that win will make sure that they are going to be playing in the main draw. So congratulations to Team India, who have managed to fight through a bunch of adversity and found different players to contribute and pick up the slack where needed. And now they move on to continue to shoot for gold here in Singapore. We'll see how they fare the day after tomorrow when they get back to work. So that is that for qualifying draw C for the women. Although we got one more game left in it, but that doesn't really matter because it's inconsequential for the for group play, with Northern Mariana Islands and Hong Kong coming up next. That game's next, Angelo. Take that look off your face. Take that look off your face, all right?
I'm looking forward to see Hong Kong and NMI battle to watch improvement. As you know, always half full. The glass is always half full.
Of course it is.
And the men showed improvement, and I'm expecting the same from the women.
I should mention this, too. I mentioned that India's moving on to the main draw. Do you know that which teams they're going to play against in the main draw?
Please remind me of which group they're falling in.
They move on to Pool D
with
New Zealand and Australia.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother. The thing is this.
Oh, baby.
The thing is this. At full strength, India is a legitimate candidate for quarterfinal. But now, the feathers they're going to be leaving and losing in those battles.
New Zealand and the reigning champs? Whoa.
You need all the power and strength and energy you can propose in battle.
Well,
against those teams.
Congratulations. I think that's fitting. But man, that's a tough group. That is a tough group.
No pressure though.
All right. Well, we can just have some fun with this one. It doesn't matter.
It's bragging rights.
It's not bragging rights for me or you. Bragging rights for them. It matters for sure. But maybe we get some good highlights in this one. We probably will. All right, so Northern Mariana Islands and Hong Kong take center stage here at the OCBC Square, Singapore Sports Hub. Yeah, we still rolling with you. You know we are. It's the Czar, it's the voice.
Last 5 games of the day.
Last 4 games of the day.
Well, this one hasn't started yet.
Okay, we got Northern Mariana Islands, Hong Kong. We got Iran versus the Republic of Korea, women. Then we got Iran versus Hong Kong, men. And then we got Indonesia, Northern Mariana Islands to close the day. All right, let's get to it, shall we? All right, let's get back to it. So Hong Kong trying to rebound after a lackluster performance against India. Lost that game 12-18. This is after starting off qualifying draw action yesterday with a win. But somehow, just couldn't channel their best effort. And again, I kind of knew that India was gonna.
This man right here. Oh, this man right here.
I'm not gonna get into that. That's not what's important.
You know what's important is the archive videos that we have on the YouTube channel of FIBA 3x3. I'm gonna clip it and post it on my own channel. Tag you on it.
Hey crew, make sure it disappears. Thank you. 10-4 over now. Make sure it disappears. Thank you.
Bogdan, don't listen to the man. Don't listen to the man.
All right, we 10 minutes sprinting from Singapore. Final game in qualifying draw C in the women's competition. Or second to last, excuse me. final one will be the last game of the day, but the second to last. Okay, NMI, if they are to win this game against Hong Kong, I think we can both agree that Hong Kong is a little bit more potent of a team, more experienced. But if the NMI were going to win, Coach, how would you coach this team to a victory?
Okay, you have to understand where the strength is, and I was about to mention that. Do not glue, do not stick too tight with Lee, because she's gonna go drive past you pretty easily, and then she's gonna create havoc in your defense. On the other side, to me, like, you gotta pick your poison. What I'm saying is, if you're NMI, which way can Hong Kong hurt you the most? I believe they'll hurt you the most through the driving and finishing in the at the cup, finishing in the paint.
If they can finish, it certainly wasn't
the case against India, but it is the case right now. So
layup line,
and it's already 2-zip, and you know who's responsible for that? It's Lee. So I would actually gap him. I would gap him and make them earn their victory through outside shooting.
Her nickname is Agent Zero. That's what they call her. And she wears number 0, but check this out. Instead of Agent Zero, it's Agent Lero.
There you go. I'm all right with that.
Did that just blow your mind?
I think she would be happy about that one.
Okay, I don't know. I'll ask her.
So once again, going back to what to the idea of how do you stop him? Well, make them earn it through outside shooting. And so far, they're 0 for 4. And at least you give yourself a chance to get some boards, and that's going to be a tire blown right there.
Okay, Coach. You don't mind me calling you Coach because you are
I surely am.
national team coach for Greece. All right, Coach. Over or under?
We're going back to the odds?
Yes. Is this game going to
21?
Nope,
is.
nope. Is this game going to last 7 minutes, over or under?
7 minutes, over or under?
And I'm not saying who wins. I'm just saying over or under.
So that means that the game would be finished within the first 7 minutes. Is that what you're saying?
Within,
Okay.
with 3 minutes left or less or more. Over or under?
I think it's going to go over. I think that NMI is going to hold their ground and potentially make it a game until, like, we go past the 7-minute mark.
You don't think that NMI is going to blow the doors open and win this thing in 6 minutes? What's wrong
That
with that?
NMI is going to win it?
Hey, what? I'm not picking it. Anybody could. The over or under.
Well, the over-under is... The over-under is, I believe that Hong Kong is going to win, but I'm hopeful that NMI will surpass their points from yesterday. And the main thing is there's only room for improvement. And on the other hand, Hong Kong is going to have to find a way to just pierce the defense repetitively, because the outside shooting hasn't been falling for them so far. And the only solution is to find the gaps in the paint and just finish close to the cup, just like that.
Chan is tough.
She is.
Chan is tough. Look at that face. I haven't seen her smile one time.
When it's all about business, there's no smiling.
See that? Ma will open this possession. Back to Chan. Oh, you're going to get these dents. You're going to get these dents. She's just bruising anybody defending her in the post. Oh, yeah.
Well, I told you how Hong Kong is going to hurt you. Driving and going into paint.
I think there's a chance that you might be wrong on the over or under. I think you...
Oh, I mean, there's always a chance, but at the end of the day, scoring 1 point at a time takes longer than hitting up twos.
That's a good point. If they're not knocking down twos, 21 ones might take some time, but Hong Kong not surprisingly, has jumped out to a big lead, 7-zip. Krutz will misfire.
That's what I'm saying. You got to gap him. You got to pick your poison at some point. If you just give open lanes and easy layups, then score's going to get ran up real quick.
It was almost as if nobody was even there.
Give and go. Ball got deflected.
Doing their best, and that's all you can ask. 8-0 as we go into our TV timeout.
Well, at some point, I'm pretty sure that Hong Kong, if they keep shooting it, they're going to find a way to make some. But it's always, whenever you're like preparing for a game, you got to make a strong decision, but you got to stick to it. You can't change game plan in game, especially in 3x3, unless you have prepared long enough a game plan with multiple options.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
So let's say you decide we're gonna switch everything defensively. All right, you switch to everything defensively, and then you have option 2. We don't switch, we drop on defense and we allow the mid-range shot. You have 2 options, but for sure you can't pick too many options because inefficiently you won't find results.
Well, also it comes with experience too.
Yeah.
Like when you have a very youthful team or a team that's new to playing the game, they're always trying to grasp the initial concepts that you're teaching them. So they're switching concepts mid to late game. That's usually a recipe for disaster. It takes some time to become comfortable in whatever your system may be in 3x3. That one kicked out. There's a short that's launched. And
so you see, game plan wouldn't be a bad one, right? Allowing them to shoot and just try to secure rebounds. So far, it's been proven right. I mean, they're 0 for 6 or 7 from long range. That's a good shot. That's a great shot, as a matter of fact. The screen and the little bucket using the glass. And it's the youngest player on the roster that got it done.
Well, 1 ain't enough. They need 2 instead. Hong Kong, that is. So a nice response to make the lead 10-1. Steps on the baseline. That'll turn it back over. Three games remaining after this one. We'll see the Iran women, who look pretty strong as well, against the Republic of Korea, playing with 3. Followed by the Iran men in Hong Kong. And then we'll get another look at Northern Mariana Islands as they will go up against Indonesia. That's the schedule out for the rest of the day. Two on the way. I don't think Hong Kong's made a 2.
They have with Lee.
Oh, with the, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Lee's on the bench now. Uh-oh. Looks like Krutz is down, holding an ankle.
Did she do it on her own?
I'm not sure. I didn't get a good look at what happened, but she's apparently able to get up on her own power.
Yeah,
she's gonna walk it off.
She probably was twisted it real quick.
Jan Taton. Uh-oh. I'm not sure who was the guilty party there. Was that an offensive? Oh.
Oh yeah, by herself too. Yep. Yeah, slight twist. It's, maybe it's a fatigue twist. You know, when
Chan straight on, two-piece. No. Ma fouled on the way up. That's the 5th on NMI. They do have a point. But that is it.
Ma makes it within 8 points of 21 now. Give and go. A little bit too soft, though. You got to pass it. This is how you pass it. That's a nice bounce pass right here for the backdoor cut.
Just threaded the needle. She's a seamstress.
You got to shoot it soon. You got to shoot it. Turnover, fast break. City, see you later. Oh, no.
I'll take that. You take this. 15. Sure you want to change that over under?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. But
Ma.
it's still like,
Oh my.
still, the clock is running. You got 1:10 to score 6 points. I mean, obviously Hong Kong is capable of doing it. But it all depends about how much can NMI take care of the ball. Are they going to turn it over? This possession now is going to be given back to Hong Kong. I remind the rule because we haven't seen a lot of jump balls. Whoever plays defense on a jump ball situation earns the possession back.
Yeah, we don't do jump balls in 3x3. Just in case y'all didn't know. Jump ball is always awarded to the defense. That's why it's as good as a steal.
Uh-oh. A free throw opportunity to top the score from yesterday.
Shout out to DJ Manimal as well. He's been giving Noah a spell sometimes. You ever see somebody that you can just tell enjoys their job?
Well, yeah.
He's just having too much fun.
Well, I'm pretty sure most people would say the same thing about us since the beginning of this tournament.
Probably so.
Probably so. They would say the same thing about us.
I bet they're probably questioning if we're all there. If we got
Oh, they saw us today. We got like 5 seconds of camera time.
all the scruples together. When I say all there, I mean like everything is, all the wires are connected properly.
Unfortunately, Trevilla missed it and
Butter.
yeah, 39 seconds for the up and under, Kyle.
Up and under?
Yeah, what you mentioned.
Over and under.
Over under, sorry.
Up and under is a basketball move.
You're right, but I'm so formatted for basketball.
Security?
Oh man, you call up security on me so quick. Oh man.
And no, yeah, no, but that's 30 seconds. We'll see. Uh-oh, there's another ball.
Pass back.
Whoa, it's 20. You got 28 seconds. Travia. That one blocked. Two-piece would end it. This is
Trevilla! High off the glass.
Chen for the score on the inside.
And
The next 7 seconds are critical.
they're not that critical, but Madi Alegre, she's been turning over the ball so much on those outlet passes. It's like the 4th turnover.
Man,
Unfortunately for NMI.
looks like I might be right again soon. Right there, there's Ma, and right there, the horn.
So who wins? Actually, it's 3-3, so it's really like tie game.
Oh, wait a minute. I hate to say it, but was I right again today?
Hold on. It's on the dot, sir. Look, 3.00.
Well, okay, 21-2, the final tally.
Hey, hold on.
I made the over-under. I made that
You say
in 7 minutes.
Right, it's
for a reason.
3.00. So actually, it's a tie. It's
Oh,
a tie.
man.
if they had stopped the clock 1 second earlier.
No, see.
Yes, sir. Officially, this is what it is.
We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to talk to some people about this to make
well,
sure.
you can talk to whoever you want. You saw what the
I said
screen
over
showed.
or under 7 minutes.
That's right.
He said over. That was not over 7 minutes.
No, what do you mean? Oh, I said that you go past 7 minutes.
7 minutes of game time, right?
Right.
So I had 3 minutes or less.
But that's the thing. Once
we're gonna
it's on the
settle this.
dot, once it's on the dot,
We're
it's
gonna-
like a tie thing.
All
Because
right.
you're neither winning, neither am I.
Listen, y'all just enjoyed the highlight. Me and him
Hey,
will sort this out.
Like Bogdan says, the house wins.
Uh-huh. Sure. Okay, well, you know what? Let's talk about it.
If you want to win some prizes, no one's going to be showing off locked-in t-shirt. You want to win some prizes, you're going to come down the floor to take a shot, but you're going to show us the wallet. So if you want to play, we want you to go crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, come on down, go crazy! Who wants it? Who wants it? Come on, who wants to play? I'm there. Come on, which one? Number 5. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Easy game. All right.
And then
Easy. 12 seconds on the clock. You just gotta make one shot. You okay from here? Can you shoot from here? You good? Oh, I like the confidence. Oh! Ready? Hold on. Everybody count with me.
12 seconds on the clock.
3x3.
Let's go!
One shot.
Should we give him one more shot for another?
Hold on. We have some advice. You might have another chance.
All right. We've just been told
Robbie, you can
if
explain.
you make a 2-point shot in 12 seconds, you'll win a backpack as
A
well.
backpack too.
Are you game?
Oh, I like that.
All right. He's full of confidence.
All right, ready? If you look closer, you don't have to be there.
12 seconds on the clock.
Ready? 3x3.
So here is Iran back in action. One more again. And Gina Rasulipour leading the way in their opening victory against China. Was it Chinese Taipei? Who was it? You gotta look at your score sheet
right now, sir.
My brain is fried at this point. Don't worry, I'm gonna recover. You know, it was Macau.
It
was Macau. It was a 16-4 win over Macau earlier, right?
Republic of Korea, sir.
Was it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, that's the game now. Yeah, just forget us.
How did I even let you confuse me right there when I'm looking at the Republic of Korea right in front of my eyes? How did I let you do that to me?
Macau.
That's what I said.
That's what you said, so why do you ask me then?
Security.
Come get us.
Please.
Just come get us.
Of course, Republic of Korea.
Right.
Not at full strength. It's another, just like India, we saw those back-to-back games with both teams having to deal with significant injuries. And Republic of Korea are playing on. See if they can pull off the same thing India did, which is win with 3.
Whoever wins this, whoever manages to pull it off, will join the main draw party.
They get a moment to warm up. So we are heading down the final stretch. One of 3 games remaining on the slate. We got a men's game next with Iran and Hong Kong, followed by Indonesia and Northern Mariana Islands.
But I tell you what, Kyle, if Republic of Korea waits 3 or 4 minutes to get in their groove the way they did in their first game, they're not only in trouble, they're going to be outed with authority.
Yeah, well, they
from
are
this tournament.
Yeah, they're without Iona Kim. Iona Kim, who suffered a knee injury earlier. We actually did get a pretty positive report about that. We should probably share that.
Yeah.
And talking to some of the members of the coaching staff, we were told that the knee injury is not as bad as it looked, and that they think that they say she's doing okay.
Might be a strain. Or...
Yes, got checked out by the medical staff. And as far as the MCL or ACL, that proved to be negative.
The kneecap was in place. That was the first thing that we heard.
That was good news. That was really good news. She had to leave the court in a wheelchair.
And the two-lady action right there. Abedi picking up where she left off. So yes, Kyle, I'm glad that you're mentioning that interaction with the coaching staff. Even though we'd still need to wait for the official results, because she's probably going to do an MRI when she gets back. Response. There we go.
1-1. First 30 ticks.
New touch. Shooter's touch.
Let's just ignore it. I didn't do that.
It is tempting, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Once I said it once, every time she makes a bucket, I have to stop myself from saying it. Lee, responsible to open this possession for the Republic of Korea. Try to connect on the cut, and a foul is called on the interior. So Iran with 3 quick fouls in the first minute of play. They got to tighten up defensively. As you know, 7 puts you in the penalty.
Great drive. Oh, unfortunate. And Razuli.
Look at Lee playing some D. Yo. Chunks it up. Lee is there to clean up the mess. Lee active early for the Republic of Korea.
Razuli making that mistake of trying to pass it straight up to Abedi in the paint. When you lob it, just lob it, people. Get it up softly. Nice backdoor cut, but the pass was not as nice.
They end up coming up empty. As a result, Lee gives it up, gets it back. Trying to work some two-woman game here. Decides to take it by herself. Steps through, excuse me.
Good defense by Razuli, not leaving her feet.
Winner of this game goes to main draw Pool B with Japan and Thailand. Japan, a previous medal winner at the Asia Cup.
Second time that Razuli can't find a beatie. She's a very I don't know how you would say it in English. Imprecise.
Out of sync. Sure.
Out of sync, imprecise. Yeah.
That was precise.
Ooh, I think it's at the limit of the half circle. That steal. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I thought that steal was clean.
I did too, but she went so fast.
Right, she got there quick. But outside of that semicircle, they can defend.
For sure.
In any case, call is a call. And the Republic of Korea have the ball back anyway.
Plus, Edmund Ho is as honest of a referee as you can find him. I'll tell you one thing.
He's official.
He's official, but I'll tell you one thing though. The bunch of officials that we have officiating this competition and the World Tour and the highest level competitions in 3x3, we got la creme de la creme of the referees, man. We're well equipped with that. Not all leagues have the best referees.
I know the best of them.
And Republic of Korea, even with no sub, giving Iran trouble.
Well, 3-2 to start. Making things difficult for sure.
But it's just the dynamic of the game. You have that feeling that Iran has a hard time finding their spots. They can't beat a beatie in the paint. They're not taking really good shots from the outside. And Korea, on the other hand, with Lee's energy, is doing a lot of good things.
This would be, if the Republic of Korea could pull out a win here, this would be one of the signature wins of the day. For sure. And they'd be a big storyline going into the main draw, because Iran is a solid team, and they got 4 players. This is all heart right here, all execution, and all even at the moment. 3-3.
And Abedi needs to watch out because she's sealing and asking for the ball. She's aggressive. That's great, and we won that. But you can't be camping in the paint, though. If you see that your teammates don't look you up, get your feet outside and come back in.
I'm quite parched. I'm not leaving you. I'm just going to grab a drink right here. Do you want one? A water?
I am good, sir. I have mine right here.
All right. 5 seconds. Count me down. No, 10 seconds.
I give you 15 if you want.
Thank you.
So Iran checking the ball up top. Can't wait to get the clock back. There you go. 3 apiece. Iran at the top.
I gave Bogdan his first and only chance to get on the broadcast live in an action, and he decided to pass it up.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, Kyle. Some people are practice players, or some people are like Razuli game players.
We talking about practice.
Talk about practice. We talking about practice? Rassouli with the big two-pointer, and now Iran can potentially build up on that.
5-3, just over 6 to play. Main draw at stake. And Iran had found themselves in a battle.
That was crafty.
That was crafty. Was there an extra? Was there?
I think she caught it right before she was about to make that travel.
I could not officiate players in this day and age because there's some things to me that look like a travel. The fact that you can use your pivot and still step through, that was a travel back when I don't.
It was, and I tell you one thing, that new step 0 with the extra 2 steps after that.
Yes, I don't like that.
Oh, I hate that.
I don't like that.
We're not handball players, we're basketball players.
Thank
Would
you.
you agree?
And I got a lot of respect for handball, by the way.
Well, it's just another sport. If you want your 3 steps, then play handball.
Thank you.
Don't come and spoil it for me in basketball. Ooh.
Thank you.
Oh, the no look!
Dime dish. Rassouli is setting the table for Team Iran.
She set that table with style.
That means she's got cutlery, napkins.
Just like in Pretty Woman, you got different kinds of like forks and knives and all
There it
this
is. That's a no look worth seeing again. You did? I did. 7-3, Iran. Leap down to the block. Oh, blazing fast move. Kim.
Great footwork.
Goes Rassouli for. She's still trying to deal. Her teammates have got to pay her off, or she'll just pay herself. 8-4. Lee now through traffic. That's going to go off of Iran and leave 7 seconds on the shot clock for Republic of Korea. Scoop is off the iron.
Yes, and Evan Ho caught that. Got deflected. It was subtle. The deflection was subtle, but sure enough, went off Lee's leg.
Halfway through. Kicked over to Rassouli for. That one comes up short. Yeah,
That's a travel.
Yeah.
I was expecting that call. I almost doubted myself. Kind of like,
Right.
Isn't it a travel? Like,
It's like she was playing hopscotch. We're talking about different games.
how do you call that game for kids when you have like one step, the numbers on the ground?
That's hopscotch.
That's how you call it in
Yes,
English?
yes, that's hopscotch.
Oh man, I'm learning English terms like throughout this whole process. Love it.
And I'm learning some French too.
Yes. Oh, that deadly cross! That was vicious.
Did she cross her out of the screen?
I
Why do
guess she
keep
did.
missing these. I have to wait on the replay then. All right, let's see if we can get a replay on that crossover. And that was from Lee, right?
That was from Lee.
Can we get a look at that? So here's the Lee
Low
crossover.
to the ground. Look at this.
Lee crossed her off the things to do list. She's done. Ooh, she's done. Okay.
I can move on to the next task.
Ooh, that left to right is just I. But I used to have a pretty decent crossover.
She's like keeping it so tight to the body, Kyle. Like, it surprises you because it's a rhythm cross. It's perfect timing, the foot and the dribble.
How was your cross? Was it more precise, or was it hang it out, add the shoulders in, and then bring it?
Me, it was all about deception. I would always like lead wherever the ball was going, I was shifting my shoulders with the ball, so that you really had the sense that I would go where I was showing.
Tim Hardaway.
Right.
Tim Hardaway. He's looking this way, but he's crossing you quick the other way. Okay.
But at the end of the day, most scorers, and if I mention players on the world tour, and I will mention Sonia as well. That was one of those girls that has that one-on-one game.
Talking about Orsu?
Orsu, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I'll mention
the Romanian national team and represented at the Olympic Games.
Correct, and
Tokyo.
They had a good run last summer at the European Games as well. I tell you what, it's all about, like Mia's, for example, the guys that are shifty. It's about switching pace and using footwork.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to be the fastest guy. It's all about skill and timing.
Yep. The ability to deceive with your eyes and your body.
And then execute at a high level of efficiency. Oh, that's tough.
Wow, that was efficient. I'm liking Lee's game more and more. Republic of Korea, though they trail by 3, there's some good things that they've done in this game. Iran is moving the rock. That is how you find the open shooter. And it's shoddy, yaddy, 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 yaddy.
Oh, you better sing it.
Shoddy, yaddy.
But it's the way the shot was brought upon, Kyle. The ball movement, sharing it, driving, adjusting to whatever the defense gives you. I like what I'm seeing from both Iran teams so far.
That's a pushing foul on Shadiati on the baseline. That is the 7th on Iran. So we still got 3 minutes to go. They did a better job outside of that first minute. They picked up 3. Right. Remember I said that they got to keep an eye on those fouls. Now we see what happens when you don't. And that puts the Republic of Korea on the line. Kim. A little too much protein on that shot. She will get another attempt.
Plus, she's a bit off balance. Like when she shoots, she shifts her body a little bit.
She knocks it down. Gets to the corner in time to defend. Rasulipour took her out in the deep end.
That is not a good shot at all, Kyle.
Could not sink it.
It's not a good shot.
No, it was early in the shot clock.
It's forced.
Contested. Yep. I agree. Yep. Being patient. 8 seconds to shoot. No need to rush. Lee. Now they do need to rush because only 1 second remains and it's a shot clock violation. In a 4-point game. I like the weekend.
Which weekend you talking about?
This weekend. I'm blinded by the light. That one.
I ain't mad at you.
Lee's in her bag.
Mama! She's going to work.
Shadiati dropping a dime herself.
Trying to make her own version of the Lee special.
Uh-oh. Y'all better leave Lee alone. She is.
One thing you have to admire about Lee, she's so energetic. She keeps coming at you. We're seeing that like, whoop. Oh, that's beautiful.
Good luck trying to Lee-activate her. Can't do it. I borrowed that one. Thank you.
I don't know who you borrowed it from, but that was a nice
Was
borrow.
that good? Was that good ghostwriting?
It was. It
Can't
was.
be Lee-activated? Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you, CC.
You got creative people in your corner.
She says you got to pay.
Well, I haven't asked to borrow it. I'm just giving you props.
So listen. I just made that famous just now.
You did. You did. Not going to deny it. And he responds to that, thanking you with the free throw made.
Well, don't look now. But another free throw made here makes this a 2-point game with 2 minutes to play. So the Republic of Korea are still very much in this game. Very much in this game, and Iran know it.
Knowing also that foul trouble.
But also look at the body language. Look at Republic of Korea. Look at these smiles. There's no pressure. They don't look tense, but look at Iran. They look like they're pressing a little bit. They're feeling the heat. Uh-oh. Oh.
That's a way to relieve pressure.
Yeah, hit the ground. Yeah, steps through. Look at that scoop.
Tough.
3-point lead for Iran. Rasuli pulling up. Misses the 10-footer. That one out of bounds. Who's it going to go to?
Did they give the ball back to Korea?
I believe so.
Ooh. I want to say, ooh. Tough angle. And now, opportunity, using speed, but
Lost the
missing.
handle. Lee to Kim.
She threw up a prayer that did not get answered.
That prayer was rejected. Foul blue. Republic of Korea is only the 5th.
Biddy needs to leave the paint, and she did not. I'm telling you, paying attention to that right now. Biddy doing her job, asking for the ball, but if your teammates got their eyes down or are undergoing defensive pressure, then you just gotta kind of quit on that option.
Kim.
Good hands. Gotta shoot it, gotta shoot it. Didn't shoot it in time, so now Iran in control with under a minute to go. A 3-point lead, a bucket here. Could send them to main draw, but Abedi commits a foul on the set screen.
.54 ticks. All right.
Oh, got you out your
Where
feet.
are you going? Beautiful ball fake.
How does that dude look?
2-point game. Iran moving it well. Smart play. Smart play, didn't make the shot though. 30 seconds left in the game. Can the Republic of Korea pull off a huge upset with just 3 players? Lee will miss it, gets it back. 20 ticks to go in this one. Lee chucks the deuces, misses it off the iron. Iran recover the rebound.
Why does she shoot it so fast?
Oh, that was not a good shot selection, but
did she forget that she was in the lead?
the offensive rebound probably saved Iran. Imagine the Republic of Korea getting that rebound and getting a chance to tie, but that was an ill-advised shot attempt.
That's the lack of experience right there.
So now the Republic of Korea are forced to foul. And credit this Republic of Korea team again. You know, playing this hard and with little experience.
Yeah, Shadiati.
Oh, you talking about Shadiati?
Yeah, Shadiati. Like that shot attempt is labeled all upon it. Labeled unexperienced right there.
That will ice it. One final heave. It is off target. Yeah, at the horn. Credit Republic of Korea for fighting as hard as they could without Hyona Kim. Playing with 3 against Iran. They don't get it done. And a big congratulations to Iran, who come in and handle their business fully and thoroughly as they go unbeaten. And they will secure a spot in the main draw. The men's team for Iran is up next. But Iran, they'll be playing on day 3 or day 4 here in Singapore. Republic of Korea don't get it done for either the men or women, so they'll have to regroup and get ready for the 8th edition of the Asia Cup next year. Meantime, enjoy the highlights. We're getting to our next game here pretty soon. A couple of minutes away from Iran and Hong Kong. Men's qualifying draw A. Don't you go nowhere. We'll find you. All right, here's a look at qualifying draw Pool A for the men. Chinese Taipei at 1-1 are in the mix. Team Iran, however, against Hong Kong here, can settle things pretty easily. With a win, they would be undefeated and they would lock down the spot. However, a loss here to Hong Kong forces a 3-way tie.
Right, and then you got to bring out your calculator.
Then we got to break out the calculator to determine the 3-way tie, which is the most points scored. So,
well, I'll tell you what, Chinese Taipei is close to be outed of the tournament within the first few minutes of this game. The reason is pretty simple. They got an aggregate of 29 points, and Iran already has 21. So that means there's only an 8-point differential. The moment Iran scores 9 and over in this game, regardless of who wins between them and Hong Kong, Chinese Taipei is out.
All right.
So that's the first fact that we know. And then we got to pay attention to Hong Kong, whether they can pull off a win and have enough differential that they could win it all in a 3-way tie with the points aggregate.
All right.
But Iran obviously looks like the most equipped, the most capable team. They still have to show it.
Got to show it every time. They got an opportunity right in front of them right here, right now, in the final men's game of the qualifying draw. Should be a good one. This was one that we had circled coming down the tail end stretch of the day.
Last 2 games.
Qualifying draw should just wet our palates a little bit, get our appetites up for the main draw where things will go to the next level. That is for certain.
Well, it's the last team that is missing to the bracket, isn't it, Kyle? This game decides the last team.
Yes.
We know everybody else.
Yes, true. Yeah, that's a good thing to point out because the final women's game is inconsequential between Indonesia and Northern Mariana Islands. So yeah, this will officially solidify all of our main draw teams.
Right. The bracket will be filled. We'll know who will play who and when.
An astute observation from the man to my left, the Czar.
Appreciate it, sir. Appreciate it.
I actually think that Hong Kong could provide a challenge here, especially if you look at the size of Soy and his ability on the inside. Obviously, I had a pick, which normally I don't. But I think that Iran 1 through 4 is the better team. I think if there's a favorite to pick in this game, it would be Iran.
Yes. Especially with what has been displayed by both teams. You're looking at the strengths. I wouldn't expect Iran to kind of start the game off flat or underestimating their opponent. I actually believe they're going to start with a great load of energy, trying to secure the win as fast as they can.
Momentum's such an important dynamic of the game. You know, they talk about, you know, the playoffs, and let's talk about NBA, for example. When I worked for the NBA, it was the teams that were trending in the right direction at the right time that usually went further in the playoffs. So as they get ready to go into the main draw, you want to be on the right side of momentum, you know. And Iran have an opportunity for that. Let's say Hong Kong won this game, but Iran still got in via the head-to-head tiebreaker and points. That's not exactly going into the main draw with momentum. I think you understand what I mean.
Agreed. Momentum is most of the time key in 3x3. You always have the counter example of teams that kind of use that counter performance or bad momentum for a reaction, for like, all right, time to figure things out. Let's correct and clean mistakes up.
Momentum and matchups.
Oh, I remember that.
Look, you think I pay attention to what you say. I pay attention to what you say. More on that tomorrow. That two for Iran, by the way, by Rahimi. Mohammad Mahdi. I always mess his name up the first time. Mohammad Mahdi.
Mohammad Mahdi.
Not so bad. Yuang.
Great defensive effort. Not switching if it's not necessary. And that's a wide open look.
Good hustle to track that down.
I like the way Iran moves the ball, Kyle.
Delirious. Delirious.
And the coach is just making the stank face, kind of like, ugh, I know it wasn't called upon, but the glass made it look good.
He did not call glass. It will not take the 2 points off the scoreboard. He chunks the deuces again.
But you see the pace?
Foul red.
You see the pace?
Uh-huh.
Iran is just running around, moving the ball, shooting it, fighting, hustling on defense. It's a tough team, man. It's a tough team.
Official Gain Kim. And Tatsuo Nagoshi officiating this one.
And one.
That is an and one. Bump and a bucket. I'd say Hassan is having a good time. He's smiling, talking to the bench, waving at the fans. Okay, maybe he's not waving at the fans, but you get what I mean. He's comfy. He's comfortable under the lights. I like that. Yang doing his thing in the lane. 6-1. Oh, the big man got a stroke too. Man. The big man got a stroke too.
Iran is looking monstrous right now. Danger coming from all sides, everywhere.
They look real good to that. They look real good to that. You don't know that song. I'll play it for you later. Soy, yep. He will miss fire. One miss deserves another, apparently. But Iran, they can afford it with a 7-point lead. Young out to Yang. Yang. After the miss, twos are being fired up pretty freely. Just over 2 minutes into our last qualifying draw A game for the men.
And they keep shooting the lights out. Iran, spectacular performance. Already 10 points, Kyle. We haven't even gone past the 3-minute mark.
Yeah, they shoot and shoot. They got their, every player on this team is a unique weapon.
I like that, a unique weapon.
And
that's true.
You got your 6'7", 6'8" big shooting them comfortably out there. Disruptive guard who gets after it defensively, can drive, plays with confidence. I think Iran is a team, and I said it last game, even though I saw about 7 minutes. I think that they could be a problem, man. I think that they could be a bracket breaker type team.
It's just the way the roster is built. They got toughness, they got strength, they got speed, they got intensity, they got shooting ability. It's like, all right, man. When you have the checklist of what makes a successful team, you just keep going down the list, and you're thinking like, well, they're checking quite a lot of boxes, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot to like. Winner of qualifying draw A, by the way, in the men's competition, will play with China and Singapore. Homestand in Singapore, they have to deal with the crowd, obviously.
Right.
China ain't nothing to be slept on. China had a young team at the Asia Cup last year. They performed really well, but I think that it's a group that's manageable for Iran because it looks like they're going to win this one.
When you're leading 10-1 after 3.5 minutes, usually the score doesn't shift that much. At least the winner is easily identified. And defensively, Hong Kong is not doing enough. They're allowing too many open looks.
Yeah, so talent-wise, this shouldn't be, or at least I thought it shouldn't be a 10-1 game. Usually when you see a 10-1 game, there's a team that's clearly head and shoulders above the opponent, right? We saw it, we've seen it. I didn't think that this was a 10-1 game, but apparently I need to alter my scouting lenses.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe the credit needs to be in Iran's ability to step it up. They know they have to bring it every possession. That's the subtlety of this sport. It's all about details. Ooh, up high. Because you cannot say that Rahimi did not elevate to try to block that.
No, that was a beautiful display of touch from Young.
And Rahimi showing
his touch was softer than his curls on top. 9-point game. Still, Iran maintaining a big lead. I wish I would have did the over-under thing with you this game.
Well, but you see, it's such a tricky game that you could play because 3x3, you have such uncertainty. Every game is...
Look at the move. Lay something, big fella.
It's going to be a one-pointer. Like to predetermine what the score is going to be in the game of 3x3, you got to be either extremely lucky or the matchup to be extremely unbalanced.
Good point. Unlucky or unbalanced.
Unlucky or unbalanced.
Hong Kong in possession. Soy on the attack, downhill first, kicks it to the corner. That one's short. He meant to do that.
Did he mean to do that the same way you meant to say that
He
India was
meant to
going to
do
win?
that. I know he did. I saw him practice it. Look again.
And it should count because the ball was gone before the whistle.
This is just pure ridiculousness.
I think it got deflected a little bit, didn't it?
That 2 counts.
Of course it does because it left the hands before the whistle.
That 2 counts.
But did it get deflected? I think it got touched a little bit.
No, you think the pass, what are we going to call it, a pass shot?
Well, he tried to lob it and got deflected and it increased the arc.
12-point lead.
Foul.
That was Agayanpour hitting the deck, the 23-year-old. Dalir Zahan starts the possession. Dalir Zahan elevating, contorting, scoring. Young, way off target.
Oh, what you doing, buddy? What you doing? You can't be hopping like a bunny out here hoping that the referee wasn't going to catch that.
He was about to start showing out. I ain't mad at that. But again,
I don't think we get the angle whether the fingertips touch it or not, but
that's a unique shooting form. That is a unique shooting form.
To not show in any basketball academy.
Like, I don't see it was tipped though. I didn't see a tip.
Like, it kind of looked like fingertips touched it, but that doesn't really matter because with the angle that we got, we see that it was so insignificant that it wouldn't alter the actual trajectory. So it's just a horrible pass that ends up being a bucket. But we've seen that in so many leagues, like the long pass attempt that ends up being a bucket. I've seen it about 3-4 times. I've seen it in the league.
We saw a tip, a save attempt that ended up being a tipped-in layup the other day. Remember that?
Yeah, that's true.
We see some crazy stuff already.
Oh, ma. Sean, Dalir Zahan. Just adding insult to injury at this point. Nice floater. Tahiti Young.
It's 17-4.
Tahiti.
What'd you?
Tahiti Young.
Tahiti Young.
Tahiti Bob.
What?
The Simpsons, baby.
That's Sideshow Bob.
Yeah, they call it Tahiti Bob.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
There you go.
You know what? They should have a camera on us as well.
It's just too much fun, man.
Okay, the stroke ain't stroking at this point. But with just under 4 minutes to go and 4 points, I like the pace that Iran is on. Dalir Zahan. I didn't know they called it.
But if you type that Sideshow Bob, it still works. Like, it's both names. So you're not wrong.
Yeah, Angelo actually Googled this right in front of me, y'all. And he was right. He's got a picture of Sideshow Bob, Tahiti Bob.
But it's both.
In my face right now. I'm trying to concentrate on the game because it's obviously close.
It's obviously very close.
Right? This could go either way
It's
at this
obviously
point.
a nail-biting game right
so
now.
why would you try to distract me? Security.
Is that the 5th or 6th time you call security on me right now?
You see they ain't listened to me.
the how do you call that? The talkie-walkie, whatever thing connected, supposed to hear you.
Walkie-talkie.
The walkie-talkie, it's not connected right now. The Bluetooth ain't functioning here.
Get some people in production on this. All right, here's an over-under. Under 2 minutes or over for Iran to put an end to this. You can't answer after this. Now you can. Over under. not going to pick an over or under?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not, because what's the over-under now? What?
I said 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes. Ah, man. Maybe Iran can get tired a little bit. Like, it's only 2 buckets, but...
Well, they've wasted their last couple of possessions.
Well, they also have the bonus in their favor, and this man right here. I mean, this man right here, Rahimi. 50 seconds.
Could go. You got places to go and buckets to get.
He says, I need to go get some rest before the main draw.
So Rahimian getting it done in this game, intentionally or unintentionally. They actually shot that one.
Should have been a goaltending here, but I don't think the referee caught the fingertips and the block from Rahimi.
Hard foul on the baseline. Maybe it looked worse than what it was. Big body of Martin Aghajanpour. Colliding with Sui Hung Yuang. He's good to go. Chiang, not happening.
Rahimi's trying to block everything.
12 seconds till 2 minutes. Oh man, Rahimian. Oh. Good thing he didn't dribble that, because that would have been a double dribble.
For sure.
Had to shoot it. Saw it. Soft touch. 19-8. Rahimian.
They're falling in the trap of trying to finish it absolutely with a 2-point shot. I mean, 2 layups gets the job done.
Yeah, but
they're just chucking up, and the clock keeps running.
It does no harm. They're not trying to end the game quickly for us.
Not for us. The main thing is for them. Don't you want to get some rest before the main draw? I mean, each detail count, and you know that better than anybody, Kyle. In 3x3, with the long tournaments such as this one, because they have the main draw, and if they go deep, it's just games that are being added. You already have 2 qualifying draw games.
I think that's exactly why they're just trying to end it with a 2.
Well,
the quicker they hit the 2, the quicker the game is over.
I agree. The main thing is, though, we're getting close to the end. You also have foul trouble in your favor, meaning if you give the ball inside to the big man, after working it out for them to switch or something like that, you got the advantage. Open lanes, it's a layup. They've been so aggressive in the lane and successful at it. But you're right, a 2 finishes up quick, but if you don't make it, it makes it longer.
Extremely reasonable. Extremely reasonable analysis.
Need to keep checking it up.
See, and the 2s are just going up. He's playing with his food. Didn't finish it.
There you go. But if you don't make layups either, then what do you want me to tell you?
Well, yeah, they're making it more difficult on themselves down the stretch here.
Ooh, Yang.
Yang. That was a Muhammad Ali jab. Devastating.
He yinned him before he yanked him.
He yinned and yanked him. Come on now.
I give you that one for free.
Oh, yeah. That was good. That was good. Apparently, Iran don't want this game to end.
Well, neither layups or free throws fall, so I guess keep chucking up deuces.
They've had every opportunity to put this thing away.
0 for 2, but they get the ball. There you go. One more shot attempt. Short.
Young got D'd up. Yang tried to draw the foul. It was a crafty move, clever. Delirzahan's pass is broken up for the moment. Delirzahan, though, he didn't forget to tip. Point game for Iran. ISO. Yuan gets it back. Yuan. Foul.
Well, those free throws will give Iran an opportunity to finish in 21 one last time.
Hong Kong just hoping to get to double digits. They will do that. But another commanding victory for Iran.
Another one. This game is over, Kyle.
Put it on ice. It's a 20-10 final officially for Iran over Hong Kong. So that's 2 wins for Iran, both of them in runaway fashion. Chinese Taipei, their first victim. Hong Kong, their second. We will see them in the main draw. They will try to continue to fight for what they hope will be a gold here in 2024. But I think, again, this is a team that certainly can compete in the main draw, compete to get to the quarters, and once you get to the quarterfinal stage, literally anybody could win it at that point.
Agreed.
So enjoy the last highlights of the qualifying draw for the men's competition. One more game on the slate. Indonesia, Northern Mariana Islands. And game is inconsequential, but it is a 10-minute sprint nonetheless that we will use to put a button on the day. So stick around, that's coming your way in just a moment.
Day 2 of the FIBA 3x3 Asia Cup Singapore 2024. And our final game of the qualifying draw, Team Indonesia versus Northern Mariana Islands. And now, representing Team Indonesia, number 0, Leah Kohal. Number 14, Jesslyn Arizona. Number 11, Elizabeth Schuyler. And number 6, Nasia Sabutena. Make some noise, y'all, for Team Indonesia. And now, representing Northern Mariana Islands, number 3, Jen Nasia Pravia. Number 13, Kaya Pravia. Number 15, Michelle.
So this is the final game of the qualifying draw. It will not have any effect on the main draw, I remind you, but simply a 10-minute sprint for the pride of their nation on the front and the pride of their family on their backs. Northern Mariana Island making their Asia Cup debut this year and have had some positives to build on. Still a lot of work to do, as they would admit themselves, but the point is they've embraced 3x3, they've taken it on, and they're going to continue to grow this sport in their homeland. That is for sure. Indonesia, who took a bronze medal last year, they obviously will not be medaling again this year. Leia is the only returning member of that bronze medal team a year ago, as Edmund Ho and Chung Wing Leon will get ready to officiate this one. So no medal for Indonesia. They'll get a chance to regroup, and we'll see what squad they field next year. But both of these teams want to end things on a high note, on a positive. So expect this one to be, well, let's not set any expectations. Let's just enjoy the game.
I think
Is that fair?
this is spoken with a lot of wisdom.
Thank you. I just grew another gray hair after I said that.
Well, don't they say that gray hairs come with stress?
That too.
Yeah.
Stress and wisdom.
Yeah. I guess stress speeds up the wisdom process.
Yes. Well, that explains why I got about 50 more gray hairs.
Yeah.
So, no,
I'll tell you that.
I like it, man. I embrace the grays.
You should.
I embrace it.
Plus, it's part of our age group now, our age category. It fits us. It suits us.
Yeah.
And first turnover, Alegre keeps turning that rock over. She needs to be more careful. The rock is precious. You got to take care of it. You got to protect it.
Also put it in the cup when you can. Neither team's done that yet. Well,
How about that? How about that?
I spoke too soon. Ooh. Leia with the lay. Northern Mariana Islands off to another good start. They've had a couple of games where we have seen them come out of the gates pretty good. It's been after, I'd say, 3 to 4 minutes into the games where they've had a tendency of kind of tailing off. But a 2-2 contest at the moment.
Miscommunication defensively.
Zatas is a wide open look. Those aren't always easy to hit wide open. We talked about that.
Yeah. But still, you increase the percentage to your opponent, sorry. Because it's still more comfortable to shoot a shot uncontested than having to find a way to get over a hand.
Oh yeah, where you analytic guys out there, they tell you that the numbers and percentages will prove that. Nothing wrong with analytics too, by the way. I like the analytical data that you can use and apply to sports, and you see a lot of general managers utilizing, even coaches now. But you know, this game is played with passion as Angelique knocks down a 2, and there are certain components of sport that you just cannot quantify with a number.
Agreed.
You just can't do it. Even when you're evaluating players, it's not always about shooting percentage. Sometimes that guy or that gal is just a playmaker. They just got it in them to make plays at the right time. Those type of players make differences for you.
I agree.
Enough of my my little speech on analytics.
No, I mean,
nature.
I think it's important for you to point that out, because the problem is that people that only base their system or their roster building through analytics are missing, I think, a key ingredient to what makes basketball and teams successful in the long run. You can't take away leadership. You can't take away decision making. You can't take away heart.
Right.
And all of these factors can't be statistically quantified like you pointed out. And I'm a big believer in that as well.
Deuces are wild.
Yep.
Apparently in this one, Angelique.
It's just heating up now.
She's found her stroke. 8-2, Indonesia.
I'll tell you what, Kyle, though, you cannot play without it, though. Without analytics. It has to be a good balance. Even if analytics takes a big chunk of your preparation process, but it can't be the only aspect of it.
That's what I would worry about.
Right. I mean, many people will probably disagree with us and defend it with statistics.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah. I mean, my experience as a player and as a coach has proven otherwise. Now Indonesia is just running away with it. It's not looking good for Northern Mariana Islands.
Northern Mariana Islands, by the way, have a population of under 50,000. This was reported a couple of years ago. 49,000 people are living in Northern Mariana Islands.
How about that?
That's a football stadium, not even a full football stadium worth of people. So
that puts things in perspective.
Oh yeah, but I'm sure they're tight knit. They maintain their culture. But I was really the larger point is that the fact that we have a 3x3 team competing too. We have a men and women's team competing from a country that has a population of 50,000 people. That's incredible.
I can only share that vision. The aspect of, oh, are you okay? Yes, she is. The aspect of giving people opportunities to join the party, to experience this great sport of 3x3, and provide a platform in which you can compete regardless of population, of ethnicity, of gender. It's a big thing, Kyle. It's a big thing.
All right, timeout on the floor. Main draw begins tomorrow, I believe, at 2 o'clock local time. I'll double check that before I make that official. Don't hold me to that. Somewhere lost in all these papers on the desk here is tomorrow's schedule.
Tomorrow's schedule, I can tell you that we're starting off at 2:15.
Ah, there we go. I knew it was close. Oh, by the way, the official language in the Northern Mariana Islands is Chamorro.
Okay.
Carolinian and English.
All right, then, and they keep shooting that thing. Tassiaeri Saputera bring the score up to 12. It's moving up fast, Kyle. It's moving up real fast.
All right, I think it's time for the over-under.
Oh.
I think it's time for the over-under.
Well, this time you choose.
Well, I've been choosing. Oh, I got to choose. Well, you come up with the stipulations, and I'll choose.
Well, give me an approximate of how fast.
You want me to choose the stipulations and make the pick?
Well, I mean,
right,
tell me.
fine.
I choose the stipulation. Tell me. Let's pick who's going to be the closest one. Let's change the game a little bit. How fast is 21 going to be reached? And we'll see who's going to end up being the closest. There you go.
Okay. Over or under?
No. Pick a time.
Oh, okay. I would say Indonesia will reach 21 points with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left.
Oh, man. 3 minutes and 18 seconds left on the clock. All right. I'll say 3 minutes and 16 seconds.
I'll see. All right. We both think it. All right, we're getting some more votes in. We got a 3-minute vote.
Oh, it's not looking good for me right now.
Let's see if Inter Mai can get a third point.
Before Indonesia gets 21. Ooh. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm hopeful they will. I wish them.
They've managed 2 points in 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Is that right? Yes. 4 minutes. And so, at that pace, you can do the math.
Well, at that pace, it might even be before 4 minutes that Indonesia.
I think I'm going to end. I think that I'm going to end up winning this.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. For the first time since the competition.
So, you try to sneak that in on me? You try to sneak that in on me? I heard you.
I know you did. I meant for you to hear me.
Angelique.
Oh,
Magnifique. You can appreciate that.
Well, yes.
It was French. Angelique. Magnifique. Magnifique.
Yeah, because when the G and the N are together, we don't pronounce the G. So it's like an N.
It's magnifique. Yeah.
Real G's move in silence like
lasagna.
There you go.
Come on, man. You can't pull nothing on me.
But I'm not pulling. I'm showing you the example of the G being silent.
I see.
You see?
Maybe I'll learn some French one day.
Oh, you will.
It's a very difficult language for a lazy-tongued American. When you start off with English, it's very difficult to use the tongue in that way to where it's a lot of très bon.
I'm telling you, like the hardest language for me to potentially learn, knowing that I speak fluently 4 languages, Kyle, it's like Arabic, because they have the things that go deep in your throat that you don't even know how to go find them.
Yeah, Mandarin is tough.
And Chinese, because they have so many nuances that are so subtle.
Yep.
For different words that sound the same to you with your uneducated ear. And now it's 1 point away. Wow. It's like, how fast do you get it done, Indonesia? Bravo.
Well, if she makes the free throw, wow.
Yeah, like
I'm good. I'm pretty good at this. Offensive foul is the call. Back over to Indonesia, who need 1 bucket to officially put the qualifying draw to bed. Game number 36, by the way. Angelo putting in some work, putting in some hours. And this one is over. Oh, look at that. I think I said 4:35. Roll back the tape. I think I said 4:35 exactly.
I can't no more.
I'm almost sure of it.
I can't no more with you. I am done, Kyle.
I said 4:35 left.
I am done. I am done.
Guess what else is done?
This day of competition.
The qualifying draw is done. All right. We have sorted through the first 36 games. Our main draw is now set. I've made 3 or 4 like picture perfect guesses today.
Because you're amazing.
Yeah, for me to pick 453 like exactly, that was really, 435 exactly. I don't know how I even did that.
I don't know either, man. It's talent and genius at the same time.
It's just like, I'm just pretty good at predicting stuff. So
you know how we call that, Kyle? Mastery. Mastery.
Yeah, well, it's not going to stop. So
you can't stop. You won't stop.
In just over 5 minutes time, Indonesia make easy work of Northern Mariana Islands. Not a shock, but also not something that Indonesia would exactly celebrate. A country that's coming off a bronze medal from a year ago. They'll be disappointed that they won't be playing on, as will the other teams eliminated, but the spots were limited. 3 spots in the women's competition, 4 in the men, and only the best would advance, and that's exactly what they did. A few last looks at the highlights. I'm sure we'll show you the pools, and we might even show you the main draw pools. I'm not certain. It's up to Bogdan. You let us. I'll do that.
Well,
enjoy that. Enjoy that skyline. Singapore, the Marina Bay Hotel over there, the Marina Sands Bay Hotel.
Final standings in Pool A. Iran took care of that business.
2-0.
How about Sri Lanka, man? How you feel about them?
Well, they got down about 8 points early to the Republic of Korea and still won that game. They showed me a lot of heart. I'm curious to see how they do in the main draw. Australia, I think that they've been the most impressive men's team in the qualifying draw. Don't sleep on Malaysia. Don't sleep on Malaysia. I think they could be tough heading into the main draw. For the women, Iran, pretty much easy work. I love the way they passed the ball. Rasulipour was balling. Qualifying draw B, Philippines. That's your start. They've been showing that Puso for show. India, how they manage the main draw with 3 players is going to be a big question. But the qualifying draw going 3-0, I thought was really impressive. And now we'll actually get a look at the main draw. That's how the qualifying draw pools finalized. And here are your men's main draws. We saw Iran emerge to join China and Singapore. Mongolia and Thailand welcome Sri Lanka. In Pool D, New Zealand and Qatar welcome Malaysia from the qualifying draw group. And Japan and the Philippines will welcome the Aussie men to Pool C. That's how it's going down tomorrow, as the fields have been trimmed to 12 apiece. For the women, China and Chinese Taipei will have Singapore in that group. Singapore and China getting the direct qualification. Japan and Thailand will welcome Iran. New Zealand and Australia, the 2 favorites, I think, in the women's competition, will get India in that group. And you look at Pool C, I know I didn't say these in order, but don't worry. I'm sitting on the right of the screen. Mongolia, Malaysia, and the Philippines. Philippines, of course, going 3-0 in qualifying draw action to earn their way into that pool. Those are the 12 for each gender's categories. We'll have 2 days of main draw pool play, and the final day, we're going to hand out some medals. Get ready. Plenty of 3x3 still on the way. Day 3 coming your way, 14-15. That's 2:15 for anybody watching in America right now. Anyway, for the Czar, I'm the voice saying peace out from day 2. Get ready. The main draw starts tomorrow. Don't be late. We'll see you at 2:15.